My problem with femininity coaches is that their teaching is often very male-centered. What is feminine energy? What is it? This is a genuine question because anytime I hear feminine energy, it's often about being soft-spoken, being laid back, being agreeable, and being without strength. But then I look at my life, I look at myself, and then I begin to question my gender. Because as a woman, I embody all of this and even more. Yet we are told that femininity is limited to these soft things. For me, I am multifaceted. And when I think of feminine energy, I think of strength as a woman. I think of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, an award-winning renowned author, norm changer, a feminist, a mother. I think of a woman's strength demonstrated during pregnancy and childbirth. I think of the hen's instinctive ability to protect her chicks under her wings and fight any leering bird or animal trying to hunt them. I think of the late Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, who ruled for 70 years and colonized over 32 countries, a woman. I think of my own mother, who has run multiple businesses as an entrepreneur while catering to her family. When I think of feminine energy, I think of Judith in the Bible, a pious and beautiful widow who demonstrated her bravery by risking her life to infiltrate the Assyrian enemy camp and also assassinating their powerful general, thereby saving an entire nation from destruction. I think of Deborah in the Bible, a prophetess who led Israel to victory in battle, demonstrating courage and leadership. These are examples of feminine women, but do we ever hear of these characteristics when people speak about feminine energy? And that's my problem with femininity coaches. My problem with femininity coaches is that their teaching is often very male-centered. You see femininity coaches saying how to speak softly to a man, how to attract a man, how to smile like a lady, how to dress for the male gaze. And all this teaching often excludes anything that has to do with strength and autonomy, which feminism advocates and which femininity embodies. And I personally think that such teaching often reinforces certain gender stereotypes and negative norms and practices that encourages women to build their lives around men. And I actually wish that it is men that are being taught these things, that there are masculinity coaches out there who are teaching men how to be kind to women, how to respect women's body, teaching them about understanding consent, how to be good husbands. I wish there are men, masculinity coaches that help men to do these things. But unfortunately, the only masculinity groups that we see is the manosphere and often the red pill movement, which is certainly not centered around women, but rather targeting women in blatantly misogynistic ways. What I've seen is that many femininity coaches breed women who live their lives around men and not for themselves. And these male-centered femininity coaches tend to put me off because right from childhood, girls have been taught to learn to cook for a man, how to dress decently for a man, how to have a good character so you can attract the right husband. Girls are barely taught to do anything for themselves. And now femininity coaches are teaching adult women how to live their lives for a man. When are we going to give women a break? When are women going to learn to live for themselves rather than for a man? Now, I say all of this to say that whenever you think of feminine energy as a woman, never limit yourself to being just soft-spoken, just being agreeable or having your hair and your nails done. Femininity is multifaceted. The feminine energy is not just about being soft. The feminine energy is a can-do mindset. And as you can see from the list of examples that I shared from women who are feminine but also brave, courageous, amazing in their lives, in their careers, in their families. So whenever you think about femininity, make sure that you include all these qualities and characteristics in your vocabulary.